It has not been a good week for the UFC and the WWE, man. Francis Ngannou just got knocked out really bad by Anthony Joshua in a boxing match this week on DAZN. John Cena was out there in the Oscars taking the "we can't see you" a little too serious, my man, because we absolutely saw everything, man. But we're going to start this video up with Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. We're going to look at the knockout, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts because, you see, Floyd Mayweather fighting Conor McGregor, you know, he created the perception of a fight, right? Because Floyd is a businessman. He told the world what he was going to do with Conor. I'm going to walk him down, hands up, let him just unload punches, tire him out, take him out on the 9th, 10th round. That's exactly what Floyd did, right? Anybody who's watched Floyd fight his entire career, he's never done that before. He knew and understood that Conor wasn't a threat. Now, the UFC fans are completely delusional. So they said, no. Conor was in the fight. It was competitive. It was his first fight. If he got a rematch, he could probably beat him. Insane, right? So that fight got the UFC people really thinking that these MMA dudes could step into the boxing ring and actually do something, right? And then Ngannou steps in with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is like, dude, I survived Deontay Wilder 3 times. There ain't no way that this guy in the MMA gonna come over here and do nothing to me. Tyson Fury did not train. He did nothing but eat McDonald's every day for that fight. And what happened. On point, Tyson Fury won a very close fight. Shouldn't have been close. Ngannou dropped him. That's an L right there. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that now Ngannou is like, oh, I'm really that guy, because he really is that guy. And he thinks he can come and do the same to Joshua, because Joshua, you know, he's been through a lot of wars. He's been fighting a long time. He's fought top level competition. He's been number 1 for a long time, right? And he's had his ups and downs, you know, so people are, you know, criticizing where his mentality is. So Ngannou says, if I drop that big out, I could definitely touch Anthony Joshua up. Let's look at the video. Boom. Ngannou, this is not Tyson Fury. Oh my goodness, not right. That's that killer Anthony Joshua straight right. We all know I love. Oh my goodness, I hate to see this happen to Ngannou. You know, they had to put the breathing mask on. But at the end of the day, that's what happens when you cross over a sport. You know, a lot of these UFC guys don't understand that it's harder for them to cross into boxing than it is for a boxer to cross into the UFC. Let me explain. A lot of people think, oh, boxing is easier. It's just punches. No. There's 1,000 more things going on than just punches, people, right? Because in the UFC, now, Ngannou wasn't known to be a wrestler till he fought that guy, and all of a sudden he was the greatest wrestler in the world. That was weird, but again, he is that guy, right? A lot of fighters in the UFC that are good with the hands, oftentimes their ground level is not that good, and their kick game is really not that good either, right? So if a boxer steps into the ring to fight a guy like that, he has a chance. Because one thing that boxers are is that they're a master of their craft, while UFC fighters are a master of none. Do you understand? UFC fighters don't understand timing like boxers do. They don't understand speed like boxers do. They don't understand their defense isn't as good as a boxer's is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So unless a boxer goes into UFC to fight an MMA like a wrestler, yeah, jiu-jitsu, forget about it. It's over like this, right? But if the guy's just a striker, like for example, Jorge Masvidal, Conor McGregor, you know, he actually has a better chance at winning against those types in the UFC than a UFC fighter does coming over to boxing, because these guys have to train for 100 different things at once. Bruce Lee said it. I fear not the man that practiced 1,000 different kicks once. I fear the man that practiced a kick 1,000 times. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what's happening when he comes over here to the boxing arena. And Ngannou, again, man, Fury didn't take that serious. He said he's going to be the easiest money I ever made. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to flow with him, then I'm going to go fight Usyk. That's what he thought. And Ngannou, man, shout out to him. Again, he's a real one. But Anthony Joshua, man, I cannot believe that people really counted this dude out. Like, this dude hasn't been on top of boxing his whole, like, almost his whole career, fighting top level opposition. Like, the disrespect to Anthony Joshua that people thought that this guy was going to come in and actually be able to take his punch when Anthony Joshua is known to be a power puncher. Like, Ngannou is a great fighter, and maybe if he faces low level opposition in boxing, like really low level, he might be able to do something. But you're not going to jump into a sport. That's like Anthony Joshua jumping into the UFC to fight John Jones. John Jones won't last 2 seconds. He won't be able to get a jab off. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. You can't do it. But for the money, and again, I'm glad that Ngannou finally got paid, because Dana White was out there lowballing him, talking about he's a $500K. Man, you bugging, man. I'm out here. I'm going to go box. I'm going to make millions. Dana White thought it wasn't going to work, and I love Dana White because he built the UFC. But at the end of the day, Dana, you were wrong. And the man already made like $30 million in 2 fights. And he's going to keep fighting, and I want him to keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's a man that deserves to get paid, because he was a world champion in the UFC, known globally. Everybody loved him, you know, but for whatever reason, Dana just wasn't trying to pay him. And, you know, he said, you know what, F you, I'm going to go to boxing, and it's going to work out. And it did. That man is an inspiration to all. I hated that Joshua knocked him out like that. I wish it would have been stopped, you know, like after that UFC, that referee is a piece of shit, I'm not going to lie, because he should have stopped it after the second drop down so that he could keep his dignity. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, I could have kept fighting. Like, you know, they helped out Anthony Joshua in the Andy Ruiz fight, the first one. You feel me? The referee knew he didn't want to fight no more. And if he would have allowed it, Anthony Joshua would have ended up like Ngannou. But the referee said, you know what, let me save him. And as a result, we got the rematch and we got this great story. So it works out. Sometimes the referees need to know how to do their part. Had he just stopped it after the second one, the world would not have been mad. Ngannou would have kept his honor. He would have been like, no. You know, he caught me off guard. Whatever is fighting, it happens. You know, but I was going to get back up and I was going to put it on him. All I had to do was catch him once. I did it to Fury. I could do it to him. That's all he had to say. He would have been good. You know what I'm saying? But instead, no. He let him go and he probably took like 5, 6, 7 years of his career right there. A lot of the UFC people, a lot of them don't follow boxing. Y'all don't understand how hard Anthony Joshua hits. Like, y'all don't understand. That man almost decapitated Vladimir Klitschko. Like, literally, I've never seen a man catch an uppercut and his neck stretch out. Like, it was crazy. It was like a cartoon. Like, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, yo, is he all right? Like, he probably grew about 2 inches. Like, his spine extended about 2 inches, you know, after that uppercut. But yeah, so shout out to Joshua. There's not really no pride there or anything to, you know. I'm glad he represented boxing the way, because that's what was supposed to happen with Fury. And I want Fury to give Ngannou the rematch because I want Ngannou to get paid again. And at the end of the day, Fury, man, you embarrassed the whole sport of boxing, my man. I can't believe you did that to us, bro. That UFC people, man, oh my goodness. You have no idea what you did to them. I was like, I can't fucking believe this shit. They don't even know they think it's a real fight, just like they thought that Floyd versus Conor was a real fight. But anyways, let's talk about John Cena, man. This guy is insane. I didn't even know the Oscars was this weekend. I don't watch the Oscars. I mean, I didn't even think people still watch the Oscars. I seen it on TikTok and I was like, wow, what is this? And I seen John Cena. I'm like, yo, this guy's doing the most to try to succeed in Hollywood. He is doing the most to try to be the next Rock, to get those big multi-billion-dollar box office blockbuster hits. And for whatever reason, bro, all The Rock had to do to get those roles, man, he had to do a little skit, a little bit, you know, where he created a robot that likes to touch little kids. Weird, but whatever, right? And then he had to give a little tap kiss to little old Kevin Hart, right? Mwah, quick, little tap kiss, nothing crazy. And boom, he got the stars. But for whatever reason, they got John Cena out here. He's wearing dresses, he's wearing makeup, he's wearing miniskirts, he's wearing crop tops, he's wearing bras, he's wearing wigs, he's wearing makeup. They had him in a diaper. And now they got this man literally walking in front of the world, butt naked, man. With abs of steel, man. I can't believe this guy maintains this physique all year round. I ain't even gonna lie. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree with what he did, but I am gonna say that this man's body is a work of art, bro. It's crazy how ripped John Cena is at his age and that he can maintain it. Of course, we know what he's using, but still, it doesn't matter. You still gotta put in the work. You can't just juice, man, and think that all of a sudden muscles are gonna pop up. Oh my goodness, John Cena. He's shaved too from head. Oh no, from right below the eyebrows all the way down to his toes. He's shaved. Alright, John, why do you have to do that? Why they got him back to WWE like that, John Cena? You were a legend, my man. You were a legend, bro. The whole time we were pretending not to see you, took it a little too serious, man. You took your whole clothes off. Like, well, if they can't see me, then I'm not here. Therefore, I'm not really compromising my morals or principles. I'm not embarrassing myself because they can't see me. No, we could see you, homie. We was pretending. We were pretending.
Costumes. They are so important.
Costumes, they are so important, he says. Like, I would never understand why it is that people want to be famous so bad. Like, and not even famous. Like, this has to be something else because John Cena was already famous. He was already on top of the world. He was already making a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he killed it at the WWE. Like, why do you have to then undo everything you did over there by embarrassing yourself like this in front of the world? Everybody there's clapping, you know, yeah. This is what we do over here. We're all weirdos. But it's like, dude, your fans is looking at you like, John, like, what are you doing, my man? Like, like The Rock said, man, we'd rather you be walking around here like a box of Fruity Pebbles. You know what I'm saying? Like Rocky called you that time. Out here all colorful looking like a box of Fruity Pebbles. Yo, that man got a sponsorship at Fruity Pebbles after that. That's back in the day when he used to wear like an extremely bright color every single day. But yeah, John Cena, man, I'm disappointed in you. But at the end of the day, bro, if you had two options, whether it was someone going to put a finger in your little booty hole or you had to walk on stage naked, you made the right choice, bro. But Hollywood, stop messing with that, man. Give him the roles. He's done enough, man. What else do you want from him? Talk less, do more is an embodiment of the spirit that the Broskee carries, because around here, we don't talk about it, we be about it. So if you want to help support and grow the Broskee army, the Broskee channel, the Broskee movement. Go out there and get yourself a little water bottle, man. If you're out there hitting them gyms, man, get yourself a little coffee mug to remind yourself, man, stop talking so much, man, and start doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you have some goals you're trying to attack, man, and you want to attach yourself to a meeting that's going to empower you, go cop that right now, man. The link is in the description box, man. Y'all see it below, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and I see you next time. Peace!